Welcome to today's live stream. I'm super excited to welcome you here today. Before we get started and get into the really for real live, this is obviously a pre-recorded video where I can tell you a couple things and then we can get started. So honestly, what I'm doing is buying myself time to turn the camera on and make sure that everything sounds good. But while we do that, while we wait for myself, let's go ahead and comment below. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Maybe let's start with your name and where you're watching from. And then also I'd love to hear about maybe the latest project you're working on or your favorite software. So if you can post a link below, go ahead and post a link to your portfolio. We'd love to check it out and see what you're up to. And maybe even let us know what your favorite software is or maybe your favorite subject. Do you like web design or print design or making t-shirts or logos or branding? I don't know. Go ahead and comment below and let us know. We'd love to check it out. And then also, if you'd love to see what I'm up to, you can check out my work at derrickmitchell.com. You can see some YouTube videos at youtube.com/derrickmitchell. And then also live streaming at behance.net/Mitchell's Garage. So you can check me out there. And then did I say Instagram? I don't know if I said Instagram yet or not. Instagram.com/dmitchelldesign. So hopefully there's links and buttons and stuff here. Right there. Anyway, all right, guys, we're about to dive into some really cool stuff. Feel free to comment in the thread, and I'd love to, again, see what you're up to, and I'll try and answer your questions as we get going, but let's go ahead and dive in. Today's video is sponsored by the Graphic Design Bootcamp. If you're looking at becoming a graphic designer and you want to learn more about Photoshop, Illustrator, and InDesign, creating real-world projects that clients would actually pay you for things like logos, business cards, letterhead, and much more, check out the link below for more information and a deep discount to get started today. Hey, what's up, Rob? All right, guys. Welcome to the stream. I've got some weird... What's going on here? Hey, Rob, I see you. What are you doing up so late? What time is it where you're at? Just getting a couple things ready. I maybe jumped in a little too soon. Usually I let the countdown timer go, but I got excited. There it is. All right. Cool. Yeah. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. This is going to be a short one, I think. It's currently 12:30 in the morning where I'm at, and I've got more work to do. I had fun putting my kids to bed, staying up late, hanging with them, and now it's time to finish a couple projects that I promised. And this one is actually not necessarily graphic design related. So in the last few streams, I've had people ask me to do some video stuff. And usually I would be working in Premiere Pro. The last course I just did, you can actually see serious leg tonight. Okay, that's what I was worried about. So is the audio way off from the video? Or is it just I'm way behind? It looks sharp. That's good because it's a 6K camera, which is probably why there's a delay. The computer's trying to mash it all together. So I almost didn't do this because I'm worried it's not going to work. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's fade the music off. Oof, that's a lot of noise. All right, so we got the music faded off. I'm gonna jump into this, and specifically, so usually I would use Premiere Pro to edit my videos, but tonight I wanted to use Final Cut. I used it in my last course that I edited. There's a link below, the new logo course. Check it out. Super cool stuff on Skillshare only and in the vault. And this is actually my sister-in-law, a super talented, incredibly talented artist. And I'm working on this video. And real quick, I just want to hit play on the playback to see what happens with the audio. So I think I've got it dialed in right. Let me know, guys, if the video, when I hit spacebar on this, if you can hear her singing and if it all works out.
I cannot join you today is because I actually had a baby a couple of
right.
to you, and dark mood, other people, but
all right. Can you hear? Hopefully you can hear the music playing. It looks like it. Oh, you know what though? Okay, so it looks like that played through the system audio and through the soundboard. So I'm wondering if it was a delay, if there was like 2 audio channels. So let me know. I got one more setting I'm going to change real quick. Okay, so you can hear, is it doubled up though? Like, does it sound like there's 2 different tracks playing? I'm going to mute my system audio and hit play real quick. So hopefully it's just coming through the soundboard. So I'm hoping that sounds way better. But I can keep the pace. All right, hopefully you can hear her, and hopefully it sounds way better. Set your face to the flickering light. All right, Rob, could you hear that this time? Did it sound better? Okay, so while you let me know in the chat, awesome, so good. If you want to know more, shameless plug, because I'm super proud of her. This is my sister-in-law, guys. This is my wife's sister. Her name is Shayla. But if you jump over and search for Flannel Graph, that's her band. Look at that, 3 million plays. That's insane. So good, so good. Check it out. If you get a minute, check out Flannel Graph. That's Shayla. So tonight I asked her if I could basically brag about her / finish this video. So she's doing this thing. This place is reopening, this concert house, but she couldn't go down there. So they asked her to make a video. And so I gave her my camera. She recorded this herself and then I just mashed down the audio real quick. So what she wanted though, she wants it to look like a Super 8 overlay. So, again, usually I would do this in Premiere Pro, and I just happen to try it in Final Cut Pro. And if there's any takeaway tonight, if you're a graphic designer jumping in this going, why would I even watch this stream? My hope is that, you would see that creativity comes in all shapes and sizes. And sometimes you'll have a project that maybe is not directly related to what you're good at, whether it's Photoshop or Illustrator, or photography or whatever. But it's fun sometimes to kind of branch out and do things and experiment with other software. So that's why I thought it was appropriate to bring this onto the stream, even though most of what I do is print design. Rob, nice. What style of music? So mostly indie. And for the life of me, I'm trying to think of Sufjan Stevens. I don't know if you know who that is. That would be the best way to describe her music. Sounds a lot like that. So anyway, listen to it. Check it out. See what you think. Okay, so what she wants to do, and I'm back in Envato Elements because I don't have the time or the skill to create what she asked for. She's like, hey, can you make it look like it's like a Super 8 overlay? And I was like, yeah, sure. And then of course I was like, I have no idea what I'm going to do. So I sent her this link and said, hey, is this what you're looking for? And she's like, yes. Okay. So basically I jumped into Envato Elements. There's lots of other places you could find something similar to this. And what I did is I just clicked download to download this. And then I threw that, it was an MOV file. So here's the MOV file downloaded. This is what it looks like. And it's only, I don't know, 10 seconds long. So it adds some grain, some grit to it, whatever. Super cool. And typically when you're working with video, you want to put your assets all together. Because if you, working with video editors like Premiere or in this case, Final Cut Pro, they work a lot like InDesign. If you're familiar with print, where the main file is just like a shell, it's like a container that holds all of the assets. So if you were to move these links, the project would be like, hey, where's all the assets? So I tend to keep everything together. So here's the original video file that she put together. All right. So unedited, went and pushed record, walked into frame.
Hello.
Okay. So, sorry, I didn't have the right window open when I did that. I just want to make sure you guys can hear the audio. Yeah, it seems to work. Okay. And then she sent me the actual mix down. So she recorded her guitar and her microphone into her computer using probably Logic Pro, maybe Pro Tools. I'm not sure what she's using these days. And so here's the mix down of the audio. So it's nice and crispy. So good. I could just listen to this all the time. All right. So good, Shayla. Okay. So what we're going to do, so what I did is I brought the audio MP3 and the camera. So she shot this on this camera. Actually, it's a Canon 80D with a Sigma art lens on it. So threw it on a tripod, hit record, and then gave me the file. So that's what this is. That's what these two files are. I brought them right into Final Cut. Could easily bring them into Premiere. And then what you do is when you have those two files, I selected the movie file and somewhere in here. Oh, right here, right below it. Command click, right click, and then hit synchronize clips. So it finds the same audio from both sources and brought those together. So now the video, we've got video mashed together with really clean audio.
Every night it's run.
Okay, so then I added a simple fade to the front of the video.
Hello, Velour.
So that is just a simple transition, just a dip to black or across the vol. Actually, no, this was a. Why am I not seeing that? It was just a fade from black, just simple stuff. Put on the front and the back. Okay, trimmed off the extra on the front. And now what we're going to do is bring in this Super 8 film overlay. No added mic. What she did, she recorded, let's see if you see the video. So her microphone and her guitar are going into an audio interface that looks a lot like this guy here. So you can plug your guitar into it, plug your guitar, plug your microphone, and then there's a USB-C or USB, whatever, that goes into your computer. So she mixes them both together using, like I said, I think she's using Pro Tools right now. Anyway, and then just process the file, mash it down, and send me just one file. So that's where the audio is coming from. All right, so what I'm going to do, this is going to be a little bit laborious and painful, to be honest. There's probably a better way, but this is me just trying to get it done for her because she needs it tomorrow morning. So I'm just going to drag and drop this right into the project. And by default, you can see like, well, crap, now I can't see the video below it. So what we're going to do is up here under whatever this is called. I don't even remember this. See, guys, this is what I want to point out more than anything. Like, I'm not a pro in Final Cut Pro. I know how to use it though, to create the videos that I want to do when I make my courses and whatever. So, but I'm not like in Photoshop where I know the name of every single tool. So right here, click on this. Video Inspector is what it's called, in case you're wondering. The blend mode, just like in Photoshop. Look at all these blend modes we have. So what we're going to do is change it to multiply. And now, when I play this back, we have the Super 8 effect over the top.
Hello, Velour. My name is Jay Smith, and I wanted to send you my...
Cool. So we could play with this further. I could, scrub the opacity down a little bit, but that kind of ruins the effect. So let's scrub this back up to 100. I could go maybe try some... So multiply is going to kind of darken... if I go back to normal, you can see this isn't truly white over the center of this. So multiply is going to make all of this even a little bit darker. Try to multiply. So if I turn this on and off, you'll be able to see, you'd be able to see that this gets brighter without this effect turned on. See how much brighter, like looking right here next to her face, even on her face, like at 100%, it makes it everything darker. So maybe there's a better blend mode. And overlay, like which one's going to keep the blacks still black? This is kind of difficult to cycle through this compared to in Photoshop. That's too much. Hard light's way too much. Vivid light, what's that do for us? Oh. Okay, so that's where just a little bit of experimentation, trying some things out. Hard mix, difference. Whoa. All right. I think we're just going to go right back to multiply. We'll call it good. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want this to extend the entire length of the track. Now I could retime this and make it just like slow-mo, but then all these little artifacts.
Hello,
like right here dancing around would be like slow and it would look terrible. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to copy it and paste it a bunch of times. Command C, Command V to paste it just all the way through the timeline. Boom. And I hope that kept the blend modes. It did. So let's just kind of trim this guy back. Let's zoom in here and see. Make sure that this is good. Syncs up at the end of the clip. All right. Now, and I'm hitting Command plus or minus to zoom in and out of the timeline. So, what's going on here? Can I delete that? I can. I just did. Let's see if the end gets cut off or if it's good timing there. Boom. Okay, that's how she wanted it. So good. And the front.
Hello, Velour. My name is Shay Smith, and I wanted to send you my greetings from the great state of Montana and tell you congratulations for opening again. It's been quite a year, and I hope you guys are all very well.
So it looks like the effect is working very well. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do now is actually render this out, which could very potentially crush this feed. Let's see what happens. So I'm going to hit the little share button on the top right, and we're going to export file. And let's go to, delete this. Shayla. All right, and let's go to our settings, video, audio, H.264. We're going to do this at 1080p. I think everything on this looks good. We'll hit next. All right, I made a new project for her. Down here, Shayla music video files sent. This was the one that I had done already. We're going to call this one Super 8. Boom, and we'll hit save. And now, Final Cut should be, there it is, up here in the top left, we can see this little window here. So now it's going to render out. It's going to take it a bit. It's a longer video. So while it's rendering out, hopefully it doesn't take too long, so we can talk a little bit. All right, so I'm going to see you guys in the chat real quick. Let's see, Rob. Would I ever consider doing on-site training for a group? If you prefer, you can email me. I don't want to. Let's see, dude. Yeah, I'm in the same time zone, and you're still up. What the heck? And yes, I would definitely consider doing on-site training for a group. Curious what you have in mind. The best way, Rob. I don't know if you've emailed me yet or not. I've got a couple emails that I see that I missed the last couple days. But email me at derrickmitchell.com. Let's see. I think I typed that right. But yeah, dude, let's catch up. Let's see what you have in mind. All right, so our render is almost done. We're sitting at 50%. While it's doing that, what else can I show you guys? I don't know if I showed you guys these yet or not. Check it out. So the other day we made coasters. Check it out. They came in the mail. So cool. So pumped about these. That was one version. And then this other version. So this was the one where we left all the text on it. I have to hold it next to my face so the camera focuses. And then this is the one where it was a little more creative and the text just bleeds off the edge. So pumped about these. They turn out so good. And they are white on the background, which is a little bit of a bummer. But I do have another vendor that I'll look into ordering these again with something on the back. Oh, excuse me. All right. So this is almost done. 86% rendering. Also, I'm experimenting with the time too. So I know I've got a lot of students in other parts of the world, across the world. And so I thought maybe I'll try going live super late and see what happens. So for the 3 of you watching currently, thanks for hanging out. I also didn't send out an announcement of any kind because I didn't know if I was going to be able to stream and have the video not crash it. So I didn't want anybody to know I'm going live. So I'm glad that you guys that see me have the notification set up so you can see it. All right, so let's see how we did here. Let's see.
Hello, Valor. My name is Shay Smith, and I wanted to send you my greetings from the great state of Montana. Anyways, we wanted to send awakening those to, but there is also something at the end that mentions that our great
All right.
people with
Do you guys want to just listen to the whole thing? We're just going to do the whole thing. That's what we're going to do. That way I can make sure
Valor. My
that
name
it's
is
good.
Shay Smith, and I wanted to send you my greetings from the great state of Montana and tell you congratulations for opening again. It's been quite a year, and I hope you guys are all very well and you know that you are loved, and I would love to see you again soon. But the reason why I cannot join you today is because I actually had a baby a couple months ago. Her name is Frances, and we're just really enjoying this whole experience with her right now. So anyways, we wanted to send our love to you, and I also wanted to share a song, actually. This song is all about, I don't know about you, but I struggle with having, dark moods and things like that at times that are really hard to shake. And so this song is likening those to running through the woods and trying to get away from a dog that's chasing after you. And but there is also something at the end that mentions that our greatest enemy is not other people but our own selves. And I hope that this song encourages you in a certain way and you're able to get something from it. This is called Black Dog. Black dog looking at your heel again. Thought you finally threw him off the scent. Feel your breath wearing paper thin. Lungs echoing the howling. Every night it's a run, 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 run. Every night it's a run, 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 run. But I can't keep the pace up. Set your face to the flickering light. The dog won't go where it can't hide. Set your pace now to the wind, singing that you're not where you've been. Every night it's a run, 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 run. Every night it's a run, 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 run. Every night it's a run, 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 run. Every night it's, and he calls you. Every word draws you, and he holds up his lantern, and he pulls you, and he holds you, and you're safe inside the shelter from yourself.
Oh my goodness, so good. So good. All right, so that's Shayla. That is super cool. If you want to hear more of her music, check out Spotify. She's actually listed under Flannel Graph. Yeah, super cool. Super proud of her. Doing great things. Again, this is her music. If you want to see more, just search for Flannel Graph. You'll find her stuff. Good stuff. So, all right. So it worked. Greetings from Chile. What's up, Nicholas? Good to see you here in the stream. Super short stream tonight because it's already almost 1 a.m. where I'm at. So I just had to get that video rendered out. Wanted to say hi to you guys. Check in with my audience who's usually awake while I'm sleeping. And so there we go. We got that video rendered out. turned out pretty good. So what I'm going to do now is I'll copy a Dropbox link. I actually saved it into my Dropbox account. So I can right click, copy the link, text it to her, and then she can share it with the venue that's doing the concert tomorrow night so they can play her stuff. So that's pretty much it, guys. Short and sweet tonight. So Nicholas, hey, thanks for joining in. Rob, thanks for being here tonight. Super late for you. Don't forget to send me that email. I'm curious what you've got going on there. And then if you guys are new to the channel, if you're tuning in and want to learn more, typically I do graphic design stuff. Usually I'm teaching about print or web, some creative stuff, business stuff. My wife and I have had a design agency for, gosh, how many years was it? It was over 10 years. Currently I'm employed and I do the YouTube videos and the courses and stuff. But for a long, long time, my wife and I did that kind of stuff. So if you're looking for feedback on things, we love helping out with that. A lot of times, if you guys are jumping in live in the chat, I'll answer your questions. So to make sure that you get your questions answered and that you don't miss a beat when we go live, a couple ways to do that. One is wherever you're watching this from, whether it's on YouTube or Facebook or Twitch or Behance, like the video, subscribe to the channel there, and be sure to tap the bell or whatever is there for you to be able to know notifications when we go live. The other way is if you jump into my website at derrickmitchell.com. A couple things going on here. One is some cool tutorials up here, more graphic design related. If you click on that link here, you can see some of the freebies that I have if you want to kind of check out my style, see what I'm doing, what I'm up to. And while you're there, be sure to join the newsletter. Name and email, nothing too crazy. I won't go crazy, I promise. I don't send out very many emails. But that way you'll be the first to know when new stuff drops. And then also the courses. If you want something a little more in depth, a little more specific to what you're wanting to learn, check out these featured courses. Specifically, this graphic design all access vault. That's all the courses that I've made and some exclusive freebies in there. I also have some courses on Skillshare, some stuff on Udemy. I'm all over the place. So anyway, that's it for tonight, guys. I hope you have an awesome night. Go to bed, Rob. Get some sleep. I'm going to do the same. And greetings from Chile. Greetings from Montana over here. Greetings to Chile, Nicholas. That's awesome. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm out of here. I'm going to go to bed. So have a great day whenever you're watching this. And we'll catch you later. Catch you later.
All right, guys, thanks for watching today. Hope you learned a lot of valuable information, and I appreciate you sticking around to the very end. But before you go, just a couple things I want to remind you. The first is, if you haven't already, feel free to like this video if you can, depending on where you're watching from. Give it a thumbs up or subscribe or tap the bell or give it a follow if you can. And also maybe even just copy the link up in the browser and share it with a friend or post it to your Facebook page. I'd really appreciate that. But again, just want to say thanks for sticking around, and I'd love to continue going live as much as possible and helping you guys out. So the best way that I can help you is by you commenting on the videos below. I read those comments. I engage with them as soon as I can, if I can, when I see them. So if it's live, I'll try and answer you right away. If this is a replay, you can still comment on the video, and I go back and I read those. So I just wanted to say thanks again for watching, and let me know what you're working on. I'd love to help you out, and hopefully we will see you in the next live. And to be sure you don't miss it, like this video and subscribe and follow and do the things. All right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll talk to you later.